In 2007, Dumfries House was at risk of being lost forever. But His Majesty King Charles III saw something more than a historic building. He saw an opportunity to revive a community, restore purpose, and prove that sustainable living could be more than an idea.
The King's Foundation is a charity that was started by His Majesty 35 years ago to really create the change that he wanted to see in the world, and our main objective is to help communities to live more sustainably. The King really believes in seeing is believing. He didn't want to lecture people if he couldn't show, first of all, that he had a model that worked. So Dumfries House is really a laboratory where we test things out so that we can bring people here and we can literally show them what works. The harmony philosophy is really all about working with nature, not against her, and seeing things as a system and how they are interconnected, so looking at things as a whole. And everything we do there has really grown out of that. So we started opening up the grounds, first of all, to give people access to nature. Then we really expanded our education offerings. We do sustainable textiles, we do food programs for the future, we do woodwork, we do carving, we do all sorts of aspects that a community would need to live sustainably.
As you look at harmony as a philosophy or as an approach, central to it is this idea of community building, of creating communities where you're looking at everything in the round. You're looking at economic development, you're looking at health outcomes, you're looking at educational outcomes, all of these different areas as being a part of community development. But then also teaching the next generation of students to work in a more regenerative system, to understand the way in which we manage the land and manage the landscape.
Here, ideas become projects, projects become skills, and skills become livelihoods.
It turns out that we're one of the very few places in the UK that train people on how to birth cows, sheep, even if they're breech and there's a complication.
Very slowly, just lower it down.
And so sometimes it's very deliberate. We go, that is a skill that is going to be needed. We are a farming nation. We need to proactively keep some of this alive.
It is fundamentally important to learn from the traditional skills, materials, all of these areas, but it's not for the sake of looking backwards. It's understanding that these approaches, this mindset, these skills have a direct contemporary relevance to how we build and create our communities.
We then expanded further. We have a health and well-being offering there because we realised that a community needed to work with nature to have holistic wellness. And so it's really expanded to give the community all the resources they need to live sustainably.
So this is the chanter lesson, part of the Piping for Health course, where people are taking the practice chanter, which is the instrument that we learn on the pipes, blowing through the chanter actually helps strengthen the lungs.
The area immediately around Dumfries House has an older population, and a lot of them told us that they were desperately lonely, that they were not leaving their houses enough.
We have facilities. Come, enjoy a chat, have a cup of tea, have a scone, and we'll put some music on, and we'll have a dance if you want to. If you don't, that's okay too. And we do that at a lot of our sites across the UK, and now increasingly internationally.
It's the most enjoyable afternoon.
I don't know if my moves are getting worse or better, but
I feel like maybe we need a staff dance lesson. What do you reckon?
Next away now.
So again, in that trial and error, let's see if we hold a tea dance, who will come? Will they enjoy it? Will it get them chatting to different people? And so it's become a real regular fixture now. I think we kept a reasonably low profile at Dumfries House for a long time. We wanted to really test the model, make sure we had something special that really worked and that really could be expanded globally. We get all sorts of interesting people coming to Dumfries House now to really see what we're doing and to learn from it. Presidents, thought leaders turn up and go, what works here? What can I take as the principles of harmony and apply it in my community around the world?
It is only when I decided to come here that I realized that he is more than passionate about, yes, how things can work together to provide the results that we are looking for in the world.
What succeeds at Dumfries House doesn't stay there. Communities across the world have aligned the Dumfries model with their own, to fit their own landscapes, cultures and challenges.
The foundation started as a very UK-based charity and it's really expanded globally, but because leaders of different countries have come and said, we love what you're doing here, we think there's something very special, can you come and apply it in our region? So we pretty much operate round the globe now. We have big projects in
South America, Australia, the Caribbean, Middle East.
Each unique because they want to respond to that circumstance, but inspired by Dumfries House.
Dumfries House began as a rescue mission, but it became a blueprint, a way of living that puts nature, craft, purpose and human dignity back at the centre.
You can't create a community that has harmony at the heart of it unless all of those things come together. If you have nature right at the centre of everything you do, then you can get a sustainable, harmonious community.